I know. It's pretty crazy, right? Let's talk about this real quick before we get jumping into today's favorites. This past weekend, you guys will see in tomorrow's Vlogmas. If you guys haven't seen my vlogs, I'll go ahead and link them down below. Go ahead and check them out. But in my Vlogmas for tomorrow, you guys will see that we redid the entire basement. We created an entire separate area so that the kids had somewhere to play. That's my setup for right now. You guys may see a couple other videos that do have my older background that I've been filming with, so just keep in mind I want to get those videos rolled out because I do have a couple hauls and tutorials that I've done for you guys. So today's video is going to be all about my favorites and my misses. I do have a few misses in here, and I do have a few non-beauty related favorites. I'm going to stop rambling, so we're going to get jumping right into it. My favorite skincare product this past month has to be the Dermalogica Biolumin C Serum. I swear to you not, this product by far has done such an amazing job at turning over the scarring that I have. Well, I know some of you guys may have already noticed, but my skin, when I don't wear makeup, the redness from my skin is almost gone, especially right in this area. Like you guys can see, all my scarring is now centralized right here. It used to be all back up here, and then I do have a few breakouts that I have been getting, but my breakouts haven't been as extreme as they used to be. I have gone through so many acne products that I truly believe that this is the one product that has done such an amazing job for me. I think I only have half a bottle, and you can bet your ass I am totally buying another one of these. Let's go into the next product, which is the Pure Cosmetics Masquerade Gold Hydrating Sheet Mask. I ended up actually needing to use something hydrating on my skin. And the biggest reason why I like that product the most is because I feel like after I get done using it and I take it off, there isn't that much serum left on my skin. Like, it really has seeped into my pores. Like, I was so shocked by how well that product actually worked for my skin. So I really like it. I also do like, I think this is the mask that has two separate sections. Yes, I also do like that too. It has, like, you place the first section, the top half, and then you place the bottom half. Love it. And I actually do it with my daughter. She's really into sheet masks right now. I don't know why. The next product I have here is actually by a brand that I'm really new to. I mentioned this on my Instagram stories, and I got a lot of positive feedback from a lot of you guys saying that you guys really love this brand. I do want to disclaim that I do get some of this stuff sent as PR, but right now, this is the first thing that I'm testing. I do have another couple of skincare items that I am testing. This is the one that I have been loving, though, the most. This here is the Rodan & Fields Active Hydration Body Replenish. I've had this for a few months, and I really didn't even start using it till about a month and a half ago when the weather started changing and my skin started acting up. I kid you not, my entire family loves this stuff, and I honestly think it's because this is the first lotion that I can put on and it will actually stay in my skin. I can take a shower, I'll lather this on my legs, my stomach, you know, my arms and stuff like that. I can forget the next day. After I take a shower, maybe I forget to lotion my body and my skin is still hydrated. Like, it's the craziest thing. This is a really, really good product. I really recommend this. If you guys are using Rodan & Fields or you guys have any recommendations, please list them down below for me so I can check them out. So let's go ahead and move into makeup hits and misses. I don't have a whole lot this month. So the very first product I wanted to mention, which is going to be no surprise to you guys, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry Palette. I have done quite a few looks with this. I took this actually with me for Thanksgiving when I went on vacation to go see my brother and my sister-in-law, and I cannot get enough of this palette. If you guys have been on my channel for a really long time, then you guys are aware I have a strong obsession with cool tone colors. It is truly a great replica of, like, the Modern Renaissance and Soft Glam palette, except the cool tone version of it. The mattes are really easy to work with. They don't get muddy, and sometimes with cool tone colors, I truly feel like they can get muddy and it can be really difficult to work with. The metallics in here and shimmers in here are amazing. This specific color right here is the only color I don't care for. The reason I don't care for this color is that the last couple times I've used it, it really makes my eyes look muddy and pink. It almost makes it look nasty, and so I never play with it. If I put it on my lower lash line, oh, all hell breaks loose. Like, I can't do it. I think she did an incredible job with this palette. I am so excited that they came out with a palette like this. So this is the other item I wanted to mention. I actually think I've mentioned this in, like, an unfavorites video. I haven't used this in a couple months. I just kind of did away with it, and then I pulled it out the month or so ago because I needed something that was just gonna give me a little bit of hydration because my skin was feeling a little dry. I don't know if it's this time of the year where my skin feels a little bit different and I'm using different products on my skin that it is taken really well to my skin, and then maybe in the summer it just won't do very well, but this product has been amazing, and so I'm really glad I gave it another shot and tried it out. This here is by the company called Mellow Cosmetics. It looks very similar to the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. I had this one, so I gave it a shot. The one that I'm using is in chocolate, and I love this brow product. It is so good. It sets my brow pencils so nicely. I really only use it on the tail end, like right here where it tends to get a little bit oily, right in this area, and then for my inner part of my brows because I like more of that softer finish on my brows. So I like to use the lighter shade right here and then the darker shade on the outside. And then sometimes I'll actually just kind of blend them together and then kind of go through it entirely with my brow. I have raved about Mellow Cosmetics before. We've received stuff from their brand in like our Ipsy bags, I believe, and I do have a blush that I absolutely love from this company. If you guys haven't tried this brand, I definitely recommend it. I think they have some really great products. It's been a while since I've talked about brushes, right? I have two brushes that I wanted to mention that you guys have probably noticed in my tutorials I have been obsessed with. The very first one I have is the Morphe R4. Non-affiliate Morphe, they don't send me anything. Truly, I buy these. This brush I particularly really like. I normally am not a fan of brushes like this. I just don't like the way that they apply my contour, and you guys know I don't really like to contour, but I ran out of all my other brushes, so I decided to try this one out. And the first time I used it, I hated it. I thought it sucked, and it applied my contour really patchy. But then what I did was I kind of like bent it. Like I decided to just kind of like, you know, push it in and kind of mold it to my skin. And ever since I did that, it is like a wonder brush. Like I cannot live without this brush now. The other reason why I like this brush is I feel like this particular line is really well. I really like the bristles on this one. I believe this is like their rose gold collection. And then I have one more from their line, and this here is the Morphe Y1. And this is another brush that I featured a lot in my videos. This here is what I use to apply blush. The bristles aren't packed tight together. They're really just kind of spread out. So it picks up the powder and it lightly puts it onto the skin. This particular line, I've had issues with it coming apart. Yeah, but I just glue it back together because I really like this brush. Now that I've mentioned those two, let's talk about some misses. The very first one I wanted to mention, they're actually both by the same brand. The very first one I have is the Morphe Eyelid Primer in Translucent. And the biggest reason why I don't care for this is that every time I've used it, I feel like my eyeshadows have gotten really patchy. I've used this with a palette, and then I've used the palette with another product, and it's only when I use this product do my eyeshadows come on patchy. I almost feel like it grabs onto the eyeshadow so strongly that it then makes it very difficult to blend the eyeshadow out. For that reason, I just really don't care for it. I know that I'm going to buy another one of these. This here is the Morphe M527, and the only reason I'm putting this in my miss is because this is one product where you guys know I really like this brush. I use it all the time to bronze, but I go through this brush more so than any other brush, and that's the only reason I'm knocking it, is because the bristles on this brush get so scratchy only about after a month and a half that it's really difficult to like work with. And I find that this one and this one have the same bristles on them, and you guys can see just how much it flares out. And I cut these down all the time. I try to wash them very softly, but like those bristles will just pop right out, no problem. And I do like them because I feel like they apply really well when you first get them. They're really soft and they work really well. But after about a month and a half, they kind of just seem to crap out on you. Again, I do feel like I would buy this because the price point is pretty low on these, but if you are looking for more of like a long-term brush, this line I definitely would not recommend. These are going to be more of your brushes that you're going to go through pretty quickly and you're going to have to repurchase over and over. So if that's not a problem, then I think you'll be fine. But if you guys are looking for more brushes that are more long-term and you're going to get your bang for your buck kind of a deal, I would definitely go with more of like the rose gold collection because I feel like the bristles on here are just designed way better and the material on this is just more sturdier. The very last thing I wanted to mention before we finish off this video is a favorite of mine, but this is like just one of those random home kind of a favorite. This here is the Myers Clean Day Multi-Surface Everyday Cleaner, and this one here is an Iowa Pine set. I was at Meijer the other day and they had like 4 of them left, and there was a guy standing next to me that worked there, and I was like, do you guys have any more in the back? And he laughed and he's like, I don't know. And I was like, if you do, I'll take your entire case. Like, I love them that much. And like, I think he thought I was joking because he kind of like laughed and walked away, and I was like, I'm not joking, dude. Like, I really wanted them all. If you guys haven't tried it, definitely try it. I have tried the other ones, but this here is by far my favorite one. Anyways, that there is my monthly favorites for the month of November. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Let me know down below what your favorite product is for the month, if it was beauty related or non-beauty related. If you guys are new to my channel, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Make sure to hit that subscribe button before you guys head out. If you guys are already a part of my family, I am so blessed to have you. Just make sure to hit that notification bell before you guys head out, so that way when you guys are hanging out or doing whatever and I throw up a video, you guys will get notified. I also do throw up videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays around 6 p.m. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy this content that I'm giving you guys for this month, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.